Welcome everyone, we're all set for game 2. This is Mark Lidbetter coming to you on MTLProLeague.com, live streamed by esportsdesk.com at the beautiful Hockey Etc. complex on Côte de Liesse Boulevard in Montreal. Well, we had an upset in the first game as first place D2S Construction lost 11-9 to Global Furniture. Now, let's see what happens in Game 2 as David Forrest Financial Services in the blue jerseys takes on MIT Consulting in the white for the final spot in next Tuesday's championship contest. Make sure you follow us also on Twitter by going to #MTLProLeague, and better yet, join us next Tuesday night at the 5:15 contest, the championship game, when it's for all the marbles in the final week of play. We're just about done with warm-up here. Play will be getting underway. 3 18-minute running time periods, except for the final minute of the third period. No penalty minutes to be served, just a one-on-one challenge of a penalty shot if there's an infraction. That's it for the warm-up. We're about set to go. We'll set for the face-off. David Forrest sends Daniel Walcott to the dot, where Adam Campanelli will win the draw, though, for MIT Consulting. MIT controls the play. Mike Matheson from the Panthers goes behind the net, gives the feed to Trevor Yates. Goes all the way down into the corner, though, still picked up by Yanni Caldas for MIT. Yanni Caldas spins, controlling in the left corner, fires a little backhander in the front, nobody there to receive. That sends Nathan Beaulieu away, who hits Duclair with a puck, but a stick check takes that away. David Forrest still controlling. Back to Beaulieu. Beaulieu on the left to Duclair along the boards. Duclair spins, drops that. That's picked up by Walcott. Walcott all the way back. Give and go from Beaulieu to Walcott. Backhander to the front, but that's off the skates of Anthony Duclair. There's a shot by Caldas high and off the glass. Both teams taking advantage of the puck going all the way down to the zone for a line change. Away comes Devin Brosseau. Breaks across the blue line at the right boards. Challenged in the corner. That's picked up by Alex Killorn. Jonathan Drouin fires it at the net. Hits a pile of skates, gets sent away. Drouin tips it over from left to right to Killorn. Killorn gives the feed to Matthew Joseph. Backhander, but in too tight. That's handled by Devon Levy. He makes the save. Away comes MIT Consulting, and that's offside. And Devon Levy, that's in nets tonight for MIT Consulting, almost stole the Jimmy Ferrari Cup in the Quebec Midget AAA League last year for the Lac St. Louis Lions. This year he'll be suiting up for the Carleton Place Canadians in the Ontario Junior Hockey League, because next year, the following season, he's committed to the Vermont Catamounts in the NCAA. Play is underway. Spins around the boards. Killorn comes up with it. Gives to Joseph. Now breaking in, though, is MIT. Nice little backhander to Devin Brosseau, who fires just wide. Killorn all the way in front of the net, though. He gets bothered, can't get the shot off. There's a nice snapshot by Duclair, but that's off the boards and all the way around. Picked up by Walcott. Walcott hits the blue line at midpoint. Gives it to Duclair. Duclair chips it into the corner. Beaulieu following him. Can't get the puck. There's a nice lead pass to Caldas. He tries for the feed to Yates. Caldas again. And he snaps off a nice riser. Top left corner, just over the blocker of Zach Foucault. That gives MIT Consulting a 1-0 edge early in the first period with 14:30 remaining. Puck is chipped into the corner. That's picked up by Mike Matheson. Matheson gives to Yates. Yates back to Matheson, crosses at the left point. Controls the puck behind the net. But David Forrest comes up with it. Puck gets chipped back down, handled by Levy. Levy gives that to Caldas. Caldas stick handling. Gets a little push by Duclair, who loses the puck. Mike Matheson snaps off one, but that finds the glove of Foucault. Matheson's still in control. Gets broken up, though. That sends Duclair on the right side. Nice save by Levy, but the rebound goes to the left. And as he cuts cross crease to try and make the save, though, that's buried by Daniel Walcott, making it a 1-1 game. Matthew Joseph and Campanelli line up for the draw. Campanelli wins the draw for MIT. Away comes Gilmore. Gilmore in the center. Gives it to Campanelli, but that's checked off his stick, sending David Forrest deep into the zone. Back at the point, Killorn snaps one off. That was a laser, bottom right corner. Knew exactly where it wanted to go. And with 13 minutes remaining in the opening period of the semifinal, David Forrest has a 2-1 edge on the draw. Controlled by Killorn. Killorn spins. Gives the puck across ice. Leaves it. Joseph gave it back to him. Crosses. Gives to Jonathan Drouin. Levy challenges Killorn. Killorn drops that for Drouin. Chipped out by Devin Brosseau. Play goes into the corner. That's chipped up by Brosseau again. Matthew Joseph gives it to Fukale, who plays it around the boards. That's chipped back in. Drouin gives to Killorn. Killorn snaps one into the glass and out of the zone. MIT in control now, taken away by Jonathan Drouin. Hits the blue line of MIT. Tries to get in and get the shot, but it rolls to the left. Killorn turns, controlling. Gives the feed to Duclair on a line change. Duclair gets in, goes for the A move between the skates, but loses the puck. John Gilmore comes from behind his net for MIT, breaks down the right boards, crosses the blue line, flips a little backhander into Fukale. That's picked up by Walcott. Walcott at the blue line, hits it, goes in, comes for the wraparound. There's a hand by Caldas for Devin Levi, who manages to get his hand on the puck and make the freeze. Still 2-1. Trevor Yates comes out of the zone for MIT, gives to Caldas, but that's broken up. Walcott turns, fires left to right to Duclair. Duclair breaks in, cuts to the middle, leaves it there for Walcott. Walcott behind the net, stick handling, bounces it off the board back to Nathan Beaulieu. Beaulieu looks to feed Duclair, but that's chipped up by Mike Matheson out of the way. There's a pass to Trevor Yates on the left. He snaps one off. Fukale's up to the challenge. Away comes Beaulieu. Beaulieu dumps it into the corner, gets his own dump of the puck, gives it to Walcott. Walcott controlling, drops it for Duclair, but that's chipped out by Yates. Yates gives to Caldas, but he was in too tight as Fukale get the pad down and made the save. Walcott controlling, stands behind his net, allows his teammates to make the line change. Gives to Matthew Joseph, who breaks down center, crosses the blue line, snaps it. Levy makes the save. That's picked up by Killorn. Nice stick check by Matheson on these former Lac St. Louis Lion teammates. There's a grip and grin by Capanelli, but no call on that, as he grabbed the stick of Alex Killorn. Now Killorn breaks in with the puck, cuts to the middle. That's broken up by Gilmore. Brosseau gives a feed to Gilmore, cuts left to right in front of the net, but can't get the shot as Killorn chicks it away. Now Killorn in the corner with Brosseau. Killorn comes down the right boards, gives to Drouin. Drouin goes for the backhanded pass to Joseph, but that's blocked by a MIT defender. Killorn flips it right to left to Drouin. Drouin snaps one, hits the left post. Bounce pass by Brosseau off the boards, anticipated and read by... Oh, nice play. But a spin by Drouin on the right side. He just cradled the puck, turned and fired it at the net. And that kicked off Levy and in the net to make it a 2-goal advantage for David Forrest Financial Services. 3-1 with 8:30 remaining in the opening frame. David Forrest controls. Beaulieu breaks through center, crosses the blue line. Gives to Walcott. Walcott controls on the right, spins, breaks on the left at the dots, still circling, gives it back to Beaulieu. Beaulieu back to Walcott. Walcott to Duclair, who goes to one-time it, but can't handle the puck. There's a feed from Walcott to Duclair right in front. Duclair one-times it, top shelf. 4-1. David Forrest Financial Services. Well, David Forrest is making some early deposits here in the first period. MIT wins the draw. Matheson breaks in on the right side, controlling, looking to carve into that lead. But away comes Daniel Walcott on his own. But he gets handled. David Forrest still controlling. Walcott with his face. One time. Duclair over to Beaulieu. Beaulieu had the whole open net. And Levy comes up big with the save on that one. He doesn't know how, but he saw the puck and he covered it. Killorn wins the draw for David Forrest. Matthew Joseph fires it into the corner to Drouin on the right. Drouin goes right to left to Killorn. Killorn now in the right corner. Fires it, goes all the way back to Fucale, who taps it to Drouin. Drouin picks up some speed, hits center. Little backhander to Joseph, who one-times it. But Levy makes the save and the stop with 6:29 remaining in the opening frame. Oh, shot right off of the face-off. Levy goes to freeze it, but leaves it to his teammates to carry away. They do get into the zone, but Alex Killorn now with it. Drouin gives to Joseph. Joseph back to Drouin. Drouin leaves it for Killorn. Killorn controlling a little backhanded pass, picks up his own rebound. Duclair gives it, but Matheson almost stole. Now Alex Killorn on the left. Gives it to Drouin one time. Levy gets across, gets the glove on it, makes the save. Away comes Drouin. Drouin gives Matthew Joseph, hits the blue line, crosses in. He's stood up by Gilmore. Gilmore crosses, leaves that for Capinelli. Now you have Alex Killorn and Campanelli battling for the puck. Drouin chips it away, gets it, spins back to the point to Beaulieu. Beaulieu being challenged by Brasseau. Almost came up with the steal and a breakaway. Oh, we almost had too many men on the ice, but he never got in the play. Nathan Beaulieu feeds Drouin in front, who goes for the deflection. Now we have Gilmore feeds it across the ice to Campanelli. Campanelli to Brasseau, going short side, play in front. Puck comes loose. Beaulieu gives it to Daniel Walcott. That's stolen by Campanelli, who gets it in front, looks, goes to go top shelf, handled by Fucale, who calmly drops it. And that's picked up by Anthony Duclair, picking up speed at center. Comes firing through, but that deflects off of John Gilmore's stick, up and over the net. MIT back in. Gilmore gives to Caldas. Caldas back to Gilmore, who one-times it into the open net past Fucale. Making it 4-2 with 4 minutes remaining in the opening period. Don't forget, check out all the tweets, all the highlights on Twitter. Follow us on hashtag MTL Pro League. We're back underway again at Hockey Etc. on Côte de Liesse. David Forrest is controlling the play, looking to get back that 3-goal cushion. Walcott controls in front, goes. He pulls Levy over, but Levy follows, makes the save. Beaulieu fires it in, looking for Duclair, but that's intercepted by Yates. Yates on the right side, opts for the shot, but that goes wide left. Walcott to Duclair. Nice stick check by Levy. That sends Matheson in on the right. Here we have a 2-0. Duclair gets the shot, but Levy is up to the challenge. Duclair intercepts again. Caldas on top of him in the left corner now. Gives it back to Matthew Joseph. Joseph controlling in the MIT's right corner. Battle along the boards for the puck. Yates comes away with it. Fucale stops, drops it for Joseph. Joseph comes away on the left, feeds it over to right Drouin. Drouin cuts back in the middle. Gives it to Alex Killorn, who makes no mistake. Saw the opening, took advantage, And it is a 3-goal lead, 5-2 in favor of David Forrest Financial Services. Killorn wins the draw, gives it back to Joseph. Joseph feeds Drouin on the left. Drouin opts for the shot. Gets his own rebound on the initial save. Does the wraparound and opens the lead to 4 goals on that wraparound tally. 6-2 David Forrest. Look, MIT wins the draw. Capinelli, controlling by the right boards, carves around behind the net on the left. Little backhander, handed by Ficali. And with Devin Brosseau in front of him, goes for the freeze. So we'll have a face-off on the left dot. Goes back to the point to Gilmore. But that's chipped away by Drouin. Gilmore and Drouin in a race. Levy holds on to the puck as there were blue shirts too close to him. Setting the face-off as we head into the final minute of play of the opening period. Controlled by MIT. Brosseau looks for the feed, but that's off of Joseph. Brosseau comes up with it again on the left. Little stick handling off the mesh and in, so he controls it. But that's picked up by Drouin. Drouin gives to Killorn. Gilmore gets in there, breaks up the play. Now in the left corner, Gilmore over to Killorn on the right. Looking short side, looking left now. Denied both times, off the mesh. Picked up by Capinelli to Brosseau. Brosseau gets the shot just inside the left face-off circle. And he was zoned in on the top right corner with 12 seconds left in the first period. We're at a 6-3 contest now, as we will end the period. Don't forget, next week is the final week of play, so why not join us right here at Hockey Etc. 5920 Côte de Liesse. Tickets are on sale at mtlproleague.com up until 1 o'clock game day. After that, you can buy them at the door. $10 admission goes toward the Jumpstart Foundation of Canadian Tire. And kids 12 and under, accompanied by adults, are free for admission and get a chance to see the pros and the up-and-coming pros. Great way to spend a hot summer afternoon in a cool rink here at Hockey Etc. These games are brought to you on mtlproleague.com and are live streamed through the great services of esportsdesk.com. Here we go, period 2, set to go. David Forrest up 6-3 for the second standard to get underway. Walcott wins the draw. Goes back. Duclair takes it. Bounces behind the net to Beaulieu. Beaulieu gives the feed to Walcott. Walcott tries to hit Duclair breaking in center, but away comes Mike Matheson. Matheson saw Capinelli, but the pass was wide. Caldas plays it into Capinelli. There's just a wild turn pass by Walcott to Levy. Levy hits Yates. Yates gives it to Matheson. That comes loose though. Yates still in control. Levy gives it to Mike Matheson. Matheson controls, breaks out, hits center ice, crosses at center at the blue line, into David Forrest territory. Goes to fire it and throw it in front on the backhand to Yates, but no good. There's Beaulieu on a break. Fires it wide on the pass that he received. Controlling though in the left corner. Goes for the feed to Duclair. He still manages to come up with it. Carves behind the net. Turns and fires. Levy holds on and makes the save. Matheson to Caldas. Caldas feeds Matheson on a break. Matheson by himself, and nothing but 5-hole on that one as he bests Zach Fukali, making it a 6-4 contest. Still anybody's game in 3-on-3 hockey. The goals can be fast and furious. On the draw, that's controlled by Capinelli. Capinelli takes a pass back, spins, looks to break out the right side. Joseph, though, bothers him, comes up with the puck, gives it to Jonathan Drouin, but it gets fired around the boards and out. Oh, that's stolen by Devin Brosseau. Chip back out, though. Jonathan Drouin turns at center, gives to Alex Killorn on the left point. There's a shot high off the mesh and back in. That was a bounce, though, that favored David Forrest. Killorn does get a shot off, but it goes posts. Goaltender's best friend sometimes. Away comes Capinelli. There's a chip to Drouin. Can't pull it down with his hand enough, though, and get control. Brosseau on the boards. That's it. Glove pass, though, as it was picked up by John Gilmore after being tapped down by Devin Brosseau. Face-off will go all the way back to the dot just outside of MIT's territory. And that's controlled by Capinelli. Gives to Brosseau, breaks in on his own. Goes right, pulls back left, fires top shelf. And we're at a 1-goal contest. 6-5 in favor of David Forrest. But MI Consultant making a statement here. Devin Brosseau comes up with the puck, gets by Matthew Joseph, little backhand, handled by Fukali. Drouin comes away on the left side, into the corner. Comes around, still has the puck, circles, goes right to left to Matthew Joseph. Joseph fires it at the net with Alex Killorn there, but no deflection for a goal. Killorn turns back in. That's broken up. That's given to Gilmore. Gilmore breaks down the left side. Fires. Gets under the pads of Fukali. That's picked up by Jonathan Drouin. Breaks down the left side into MIT. Snaps one off. Levy makes the save. Comes around on the right still. Now it's picked up by Mike Matheson. Matheson gives it to Caldas. Caldas spins, controls. Back into his zone. Fires it up to Trevor Yates. Yates backhander all the way down. Caldas picks it up. Bolya shadowing him in the corner. Back to Matheson. Matheson snaps a nice one off. Fukali says, nope, not today. Caldas goes left to right to Matheson. Matheson looking to make a move. Still in control, broken up by Bolya. Bolya gets the feed to Duclair on the left. Nice drag behind. And there you have a highlight reel goal, ladies and gentlemen. Anthony Duclair pulls the puck back, then pulls the trigger to find the left side, beating Devin Levy to make it a 7-5 contest for David Forrest. Matheson controlling now, following the draw. Gives to Yates. Yates back to Matheson on the left. Duclair breaks that up. Gives to Walcott. Duclair again in the corner. Gives to Walcott behind the net. Looks to wrap. Fires it in front. Levy handles it though. Gets his trapper on it and the freeze. $12:15 remaining in the middle frame here. Anybody's game. And a berth in the championship match next week on the line. Bolya goes for the shot. Caldas deflects it. Goes off the mesh and back. This time the puck chips off of a couple of sticks. And it goes up and out. So we'll have a face-off at the left dot in MIT's zone. That's won by Walcott, but it goes back to center ice, picked up by Duclair, who looks to break in. A trio of white sweaters greets him. Now it's picked up by Walcott. He breaks in over the blue line at the left, goes to the right, fires the backhand. Levy makes the save, comes loose, sending MIT away. Play in the corner, Beaulieu with Matheson. Caldas at the point, manages to beat Drouin to get the puck. Fires across to Matheson one time, but Fucale gets there, makes the stop. Drouin, stick handling, can't get past Yates. Oh, away comes Matheson, all on his own. Pulls, fires the backhand though. Can't do it, back to Matheson, but that finds the stick of Drouin. Drouin gets across the blue line. Shows pass to Killorn on the left, but goes backhand on the right over the extended pad of Devin Levy. Now we have an 8-5 contest in favor of David Forrest Financial Services. 10.5 minutes left in the second period. And the upset winners, Global Furniture, waiting in the wings to see who they're going to play next week for the title. Battle for the puck at center, but it is now David Forrest coming up with it. Matthew Joseph breaks across the blue line at the left, fires high and wide off the glass, controlled by Killorn. Killorn to Drouin. Looks to feed Joseph in front, can't get his stick on it. Away comes Devin Brasseau. He fires one off. That's handled by Fucale. Killorn shot though high off the glass all the way down. Fucale makes the pass to Killorn at center. He crosses in at the right, holds, gives to Joseph. Joseph on the backhand, holds, gives to Jonathan Drouin. His shot goes wide. Drouin on the left, back to Killorn. Levy gets across, makes the save, gets caught up in his pads, and a stoppage of play. Join us next week on MTLProLeague.com, live streaming the final on esportsdesk.com. The final week of the season, it's gone quick, almost as fast as the play of these games. There's the play. Walcott cutting across. Tries to get a second swipe at it, but Devin Brasseau steals it from him. Goes down the right side. Feeds it into the middle to Gilmore. Gilmore to Capinelli. Now Walcott gives to Nathan Beaulieu. Beaulieu slows the pace. Now he comes out. Gives to Duclair. Dishes to him on the right. Duclair tangles and wrangles one off the right post. Still in control. Backhands it in front though, but that's picked up by Matheson. Matheson spins, stands behind his net, sets the pace, breaks, a little backhanded, but that's picked up by Walcott. Walcott gives to Killorn, broken up as he cuts to the middle in MIT territory. Yates on the right, goes to give it to Capinelli. There's a clearing by Walcott. Wasn't a high stick, he hit it low enough. MIT still in charge. Caldas spins, gives it back to Yates. Now Beaulieu in the corner for David Forrest. Turns, takes a peek, gives to Killorn. Killorn comes back. Line change in progress for D2 for David Forrest. Killorn drops that, picked up by Matthew Joseph. Hits the blue line at full speed. Gets stood up there. Yates now comes from behind. Long lead pass to Caldas on the right. But that's broken and sent deep into the MIT zone. Handled by Levy. Comes back though to Killorn. Killorn still controlling to Joseph. Joseph dumps it in the corner. Picked up by Jonathan Drouin. Drouin backhands it to Matthew Joseph, who quickly comes around the side of the post, tries to go short side right. Levy gets his pad and his trapper there and makes the save and the stop. Well, here we are coming up. 6:40 remaining in the second. 8-5 for David Forrest. Gilmore, nice lead pass to Brosseau. Brosseau on his own. Looked like he was losing it off his stick. That's kind of fooled Foucalé as well, as it ended up sliding off his stick, under Foucalé, and in the net for a goal. Brosseau makes it 8-6. David Forrest gets control in their zone. Matthew Joseph. Long lead pass on the left to Killorn. Killorn tries to get by Gilmore, but he handles it. Comes away, hits the blue line. Brosseau chips it into the corner for MIT, picked up by Joseph. Long lead pass, can't be handled by Killorn. Levy goes behind the net. That left it open, but Killorn couldn't get the stick on the puck to take advantage. So MIT caught a break on that one. There's a flip by John Gilmore, but hits the top of the boards and the penalty box and out. Check out everything on Twitter, all the posts. Go to MTL Pro, hashtag MTL Pro League, and you can follow us right there. There's a nice shot by Duclair from the blue line. But Levy saw it coming all the way and freezes play. We'll go for that again. Another face-off at the left dot. That's handled by Yates. Yates gives it to Caldas, who controls. Breaks in at the blue line on the left. Gives to Matheson. Puck wasn't settled though, and the puck shot goes past the right post. Matheson gets it. Now Yates leaves for Matheson. Matheson to Caldas on the left point. He snaps one off at the dot, handled by Foucalé. Walcott breaks out. Gives it to Beaulieu on the right. Beaulieu breaks in, pulls back, gets Levy down, and fires a backhander over Levy's shoulder, top left corner. 9-6 in favor of David Forrest. That's won by MIT, but play comes away by David Forrest. Anthony Duclair just rang the post again, hit the crossbar, picks up the loose puck, almost comes away on his own. Caldas looks to feed Matheson, but that goes off a Beaulieu stick. Beaulieu gives to Duclair. Duclair's shot gathered in by Levy. No harm there. Still 9-6 for David Forrest as we hit the 3-minute mark of the second. David Forrest controls. Beaulieu goes into the left corner, comes around on the right, looking, gives the feed back to Duclair at the point. He goes right to left to Walcott. Walcott tries to hit Duclair again. Brosseau now gives to Matheson. That's left for Yates. Yates on the left gives the feed. Brosseau one-times it, but Foucalé was right there to make the stop. Long lead pass. Oh, that's going to leave a mark. That's off the skate of Daniel Walcott. A little bit of grimacing as he heads to the bench. And maybe to thank Beaulieu for that pass. Away comes Brosseau down the right boards. Still in control. Killorn takes him into the corner though, flips it away. Gilmore there, gives it to Brosseau. Brosseau in front. Shot from a tough angle by Gilmore, easily handled by Foucalé. Now behind the net, Brosseau gives it to Capinelli at the left point. Capinelli looks to make a move, but Drouin reads that, takes it, goes for the backhand, but that's wide right. Away comes MIT. Capinelli crosses the blue line, gives the feed to Brosseau in front, who one-times it past Foucalé. We're now standing 9-7 as we're at a 1:30 left in the second period. There's no quit in MIT. They want to try and get closer though. Away comes Killorn. And just an easy wrister, but perfectly placed as he saw an opening, and Killorn gets a 3-goal lead back as we hit the 1 minute mark of the second period. 10-7, David Forrest. They win that. Killorn crosses the blue line at the right, gives the feed to Matthew Joseph. Joseph to Drouin in front. Drouin back and forth, flips it out in front. That's picked up by Gilmore. Gilmore breaks. Matthew Joseph makes the play, gives it to Drouin. Drouin one times a wrister, but that's high and into the corner glass. Joseph, backhand pass to Killorn. Killorn snaps it, handled by Levy. Away comes MIT, looking with 27 seconds. Maybe can they get that 1 goal, make it a 10-8 game. But Killorn comes racing away, hits the blue line, fires, Levy handles. Rebound goes to the right. Cross ice pass, here's the last chance. Fired by Capinelli. Capinelli buries it in the glove of Foucale, and with that, that'll bring the second period to a close. David Forrest holding a 10-7 lead as we head into the final 18 minutes of play, and a berth against surprise winners Global Furniture from the first game in next week's final. And with that being the last week next week, why not join us here at Hockey Etc. 5920 Côte de Liesse. Buy your tickets online at mtlproleague.com up until 1 o'clock game days. After that, buy them at the door here at Hockey Etc. $10 admission. Kids 12 and under, accompanied by an adult, are in for free. And all the monies raised goes to the Canadian Tire Jumpstart Foundation, which, over the first 2 seasons of the Montreal Pro League, over $40,000 has gone to the Jumpstart program, helping kids to play sports that can't afford it. Here we go, lining up. Walcott and Yates. Daniel Walcott for David Forrest, Trevor Yates for MIT, and Walcott wins that. Beaulieu gets control of the puck in his zone, drops it back to Duclair. Duclair gives to Walcott, breaks down the left side over the blue line, snaps one off high and into the glass. That bounces all the way down. There's a race picked up by Matheson, but Duclair comes away with it. Duclair gives the feed to Beaulieu. Beaulieu looks to go back to Duclair, broken up by Caldas. Caldas feeds Yates. Yates goes left to right to Matheson. Matheson on the boards with Duclair and Beaulieu taking it away. Duclair breaks it on the left. Nice hustle and a nice feed. Matheson on his own, goes short side, but that's wide. Beaulieu hits a long pass to Duclair. Duclair goes over the net. Walcott back to Duclair. Duclair looks for the shot. He's stood up by Yates. Beaulieu on the right point now, controlling. He leaves that for Drouin as they make some line changes. Drouin gives to Walcott. Walcott fires up into the mesh. Still controlling. Turns, fires. That's blocked by Matheson. Walcott has it taken by Caldas. Caldas over to Matheson. Matheson breaks over the blue line. Gives it back to Caldas. Caldas over to Yates. Yates fires. That's a nice pad save though by Foucale. Caldas tries to break in. It's chipped away by Drouin to Killorn. Killorn gets the shot. It's a glove save, but with that, there'll be a penalty shot taken as there was a tripping call on MIT. And Devin Levy is going to have to face Jonathan Drouin of the Canadiens. He goes wide right, cuts back in. Razzle dazzle, goes to fire top right corner, but it's over the net. We still stand at 10-7. David Forrest Financial Services with that 3-goal cushion in this final period of play of this second semifinal of the night. Well, there's a nice chip off the boards by Campanelli. Campanelli still in charge on the left side. Looks to give to Brosseau, but that's broken up by Drouin. Drouin fires it wide left to Killorn, but that's off his stick. Rousseau breaks in, controlling in the right corner. Gives it back behind the net to Campanelli. Campanelli turns, controlling. He has a couple of David Forrest players on top of him. A couple of Lightning players on the ice here with Joseph and Killorn. Drouin now has it at the point. Goes right to left. But away comes John Gilmore breaking in, tries to feed Campanelli. Gilmore gets it back though. That's broken up by Killorn in front. Killorn now on the right side at the net, pulls back, comes back, sees Joseph. Joseph gloves it down, can't get the shot, turns and fires. That's handled by Levy and frozen by Levy. So the stoppage of play allows both teams to get fresh legs on the ice. And the face-off will be at the left dot. Daniel Walcott wins the draw over Trevor Yates. Off the mesh and back down. Nathan Beaulieu in the corner. Controls. Gets it back from Anthony Duclair. He feeds it to Duclair, but it's way wide. Duclair, though, in the corner to Walcott. Walcott circles the net. Turns to fire. There's a nice block by Caldas. But comes up again to Walcott. Duclair to Beaulieu for the deflection. Doesn't get the goal on the deflection, but the rebound finds the stick of Nathan Beaulieu, and Nathan Beaulieu finds the back of the net on Devin Levy. 11-7. David Forrest in command right now. 4 goals up. MIT takes control. Matheson gets the puck in his zone, comes out down the right side, crosses the blue line of David Forrest. Backhander for Caldas, but that's chipped away. Daniel Walcott has it behind his net. Feeds it to Anthony Duclair on the left. Duclair holds, now breaks down. Delayed offside though, as Walcott was way deep. That allows MIT to break in. Matheson goes for the flip, flop, and fly pass to himself. But away comes Walcott on the right side. Stops, pulls up, gives the feed to Beaulieu, but it's a little wobbly and he can't get it. Now Duclair in charge, back to Beaulieu. Beaulieu carves to the net. It's there. Loose puck. Levy finally gets his glove on top of it, and we have a stoppage. All the action is being live streamed on MTLProLeague.com through the great service of esportsdesk.com. And we hope you're enjoying these 2 semifinal games tonight as David Forrest looks to claim the other spot in the final next week. There was a quick shot on Levy. Levy makes the save. And Alex Killorn goes over and introduces himself with a little bit of the stick there to the rook. There's a nice lead pass to Campanelli. Campanelli snaps it off, but Fucali is equal to the challenge. Killorn one-times it. Nice save by Levy. Gets back over. Oh, he gives the gloved puck back out, except it ends up on Jonathan Drouin's stick. No harm though. Drouin still controlling in behind the net. Gives it back to Killorn. Killorn to Drouin. Drouin dumps it to Joseph. Joseph to Killorn. Snapshot high and over. Away comes MIT Consulting. Gilmore breaks at the blue line, gets in. Long lead pass to Killorn. Devin Brosseau gets there to challenge him, but it's too late as Killorn flips the pass from Matthew Joseph up and in the net. 12-7, 5-goal advantage here. Drouin on the right side, controlling. Backhand goes up the crossbar and off the left post. A lot of iron hit tonight. Away comes Gilmore down the left side, gives the feed to Brosseau, but Killorn is there to lift Brosseau's stick. Play goes all the way down. Levy dishes it out, but it ends up right on Matthew Joseph's stick, just inside the MIT blue line, and that mistake cost a goal as it's 13-7 in favor of David Forrest. We hit the 10-minute mark remaining in the final period of the game. Matheson gets control for MIT, spins, breaks down the right boards, gives the feed to Caldas. Caldas tries to tap it back to Matheson. He's got it behind the net, drops it to Caldas, but that ends up on the stick of Duclair, who gives it to Caldas. Now Beaulieu has it, being followed by Yates. Yates shadowing Beaulieu. Beaulieu does get a step past the blue line, breaks in, fires it. Levy makes the save. Gives it to Duclair in front. That goes wide. Walcott spins, leaves it for Duclair. Duclair off the stick of Caldas and over the net. There's a feed to Matheson, who breaks down the right side and on his own stops. And that allows Fucale to get his stick on it, poke it away. Caldas on the right side goes to the backhand pass, hits Duclair. Now Walcott drops it for Duclair, breaking in on the left. Pulls the trigger as he cuts cross crease and puts it up top right corner. Anthony Duclair with another highlight reel goal. No wonder he's leading the league in goals in the regular season. Looks like he's picked right up in the playoffs, getting the biscuit in the basket. That's a 14-7 lead. There's a shot taken by Brosseau, but pad down by Fucale, makes the save. David Forrest comes right back into the zone. Walcott chips it in. Nathan Beaulieu has it, back to Walcott, backhanded to Duclair. Duclair to Beaulieu. Tic-tac-toe, the only place to go is in the net, as Beaulieu makes it a 15-7 contest with 8 minutes remaining. Matthew Joseph takes the draw. That goes back to Drouin. Drouin flips it to Alex Killorn on the right. That's chipped away, though, by Campanelli. Campanelli on the left boards, breaks through his zone, hits the blue line. Has Brosseau on the right, opts for the shot, but that's up and into the glass and over the boards. The referee is saying it did touch Fucale, so the face-off will stay in David Forrest's zone. And that is won by Drouin. Matthew Joseph loses it, though. Away comes Gilmore. Gilmore cuts through center, has the puck. Brosseau now with it. Devin looks to give it to Campanelli. Campanelli fires it tight and top, and he manages to find just under the crossbar on the left side, allowing MIT to get 1 goal back, making it 15-8 with 6:35 remaining. Gilmore in his zone, goes behind his net, holds, starts to move out, gives the feed on the right to Brosseau. Brosseau gets in, still has it on the left, fires looking for the top shelf, but that gets the shoulder pads of Fucale. Here comes Gilmore down the right, carves to the net, looks to go upstairs again. Fucale squares and makes the save. Here we are. We've got Campanelli cycling, circling, rebound, shot by Brosseau. They're both in tight. Fucale making the saves. Brosseau spins, controls, fires. Blocked by Fucale. Oh, and away comes Drouin, all in his zone as Killorn got it to him. Levy squares and makes the save on him. Brosseau picks up the puck as they make a line change on MIT. Beaulieu comes racing in though, gets the puck. Makes the steal. Controls it in the left corner. Back to the point. But it's up and over the stick of Daniel Walcott. Fucale takes it, leaves it there for Walcott, who comes around his net on the left. Feeds Duclair, breaks in across the blue line, snaps it off. Manages to stay in as it caroms around the mesh. Yanni Caldas comes up with it. Gives the feed to Matheson, who breaks in from the left. Back to Caldas. Caldas one times, but way wide of the net. Matheson cuts to the front, where he's got the puck checked away off his stick. Gives it though to. Nicely done. Matheson cuts left and spots Trevor Yates on the right, but a big flash of the glove by Fucale spoils what they thought was a goal. There's a puck off a high stick, but the high stick was off of MIT, not David Forrest, and the puck bounced around in the territory. The rebound hit and bounced off the back pad of Devin Levy, and that made a goal credited to Daniel Walcott, I believe. 16-8, 3:45. Long feet lead pass by Nathan Beaulieu to Walcott. His shot goes high and off the mesh. Yates picks up the puck, gives to Matheson, breaks down the right side boards, cuts to the net. Whoa! There's a mugging in front of the net. Beaulieu, Matheson, and Fucale, and the net all coming off. No call. Ref gets the net set back on its pins. Everybody's up and ready to go. Walcott handles that, comes away, cuts across the blue line. Yates breaks away though for MIT, gives it to Caldas. Beaulieu now has it. Turns, fires left to right, but that finds Yanni Caldas. Oh, there's a nice soccer pass by Beaulieu to Duclair, but he was in too tight. Gives it to Beaulieu. Beaulieu, though, one-times it, and Levy makes the save. Caldas controls. Gives it to Matheson on the right. Dishes back to the left. And Caldas spots an opening, fires it inside the right post. With 2:25 left, David Forrest leads 16-9. Drouin controls, gives to Killorn. Killorn turns and fires, but that's off the sticks of a couple of MIT players. Manages to get it and give it to Matthew Joseph. That's stripped away though. Devin Brosseau picks it up. Gives to Adam Campanelli, who goes back to Brosseau. Almost bangs it in, but Fucale gets his pad on it. Drouin holding. Play broken up right in front by John Gilmore. Gilmore, long lead pass to Campanelli. Campanelli still in control, turns. goes for Gilmore instead of the shot. Gilmore now spins, turns back, hits Brosseau in the left corner, gives it to Gilmore. The one time is handled by Fucali, and away comes Alex Killorn. And Alex Killorn on the backhand buries the puck high into the mesh as we hit the 1 minute mark. 17-9. As we set the clock running down there, Jonathan Drouin goes in and puts the exclamation point on a feed from Alex Killorn. Little 5-hole backhander by Drouin, past Levy. 18-9, 25 seconds and counting. Players are going to call it a day. And there you have it, folks. David Forrest Financial Services, a dominating win. A dominating win over MIT Consulting, 18-9. That sets the stage for next week as Global Furniture is now seated in a position to take the championship if they can beat David Forrest Financial Services. Make sure to join us on MTLProLeague.com, live streamed by esportsdesk.com. Follow us on Twitter to catch up on the action between games. And until next week, at hashtag MTLProLeague. Better yet, buy tickets at MTLProLeague.com until 1 o'clock game day next Tuesday, or until joining us here, buy them at the door at 5920 Côte de Liesse at Hockey Etc. $10 a ticket. Proceeds going to the Jumpstart Foundation. Kids 12 and under accompanied by an adult are free. And this is Mark Lidbetter saying thanks to Andrew Burnett and Gabrielle DiCambra for another great tandem teamwork of production of the two games tonight. We'll see if they can top that next week as we play for the title of the Montreal Pro League. Until then, I'm Mark Lidbetter. A bientôt until next Tuesday.